Wow, that is a weird looking train. There must be an interesting story behind it. So a few weeks ago, I introduced you all to the shortest railway in Japan, the Chiba Railway. It runs for about 2 kilometers near Narita Airport outside of Tokyo. I mentioned in the video that it connects to the much larger Keisei railway system, a network that connects Narita Airport with downtown Tokyo and the suburbs in between. Well, turns out if we take that Keisei railway for about a 20-minute ride, we can find ourselves at another weird and interesting little railway. This is Yukarigaoka Station. If you're a tourist visiting Tokyo, the chances that you'd ever get off here are pretty much zero. But they shouldn't be. There's something fascinating here. Let's start by looking at the age of this station. It opened in 1982, which is unusual because the stations on either side of it opened in 1926 and 1928. So why was this station not opened at the same time? Because back in the 1920s, this area was all farmland. Today, this area is known as a new town. Back in the 1960s, as Japan was experiencing a population boom, the government encouraged developers to develop these planned communities in order to address the looming housing shortage. These so-called new towns were built in the suburbs, and some featured everything a person could need, from a place to live to work opportunities. Others were just bedroom communities, places where people could live and then commute into the city. Planning for the Yukarigaoka new town began in the 1970s by a company known as Yamaman. Yamaman was founded as a textile company, but soon found its way into the real estate business. Yukarigaoka means hill of eucalyptus in Japanese, even though there's no eucalyptus that grows here. Many new towns across Japan have railway access. It's part of what makes them so successful. But for Yukarigaoka, Yamaman built a dedicated train line. The Yukarigaoka line is a very short line, only about 4 kilometers long. Trains run from the Keisei station, running bidirectional until Koen station. There they enter a single-track, counterclockwise loop until they get back to Koen and then back to Yukarigaoka. The line opened partially in 1982 and fully in 1983. In a lot of ways, the Yukarigaoka line is like a blast from the past. Like most railways in Tokyo, to enter the platform, you must pass through ticket gates. But unlike most railways, these gates do not accept contactless cards like the Suica or Pasmo. This video was filmed in 2018, when your only option was to buy a paper ticket. A ride costs 200 yen. However, since June of 2024, you can now also pay either with a QR code or by facial recognition. That's quite a lurch into the future. These koala mascots are everywhere, and it makes sense when you remember that this entire development is named after eucalyptus. Looking at the tracks, we can conclude that it isn't a conventional railway, but a rubber-tired people mover. And here comes the train now. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I guess. But once again, what a blast from the past. These trains were built in 1982, which means that they are still the original fleet from the line's opening. Look at these curtains in the windows. There's also no air conditioning. They were built by Nippon Sharyo, same company that built trains for the Metro Electric District or the South Shore Line in the United States. And soon we reached the second stop, Koen Station. Koen literally just means park. There will be more very basic station names along the route, like Women's University or Middle School. After Koen Station, we enter the single-track loop. There are 3 stations on the loop, each serving a different part of the development. The Yamaman Yukarigaoka line was literally built by a real estate company to serve the development that it had built. It is one of only 2 people movers in Japan to be fully privately funded. Notice that I'm not saying automated people mover because these koala mobiles are manually operated. Let's get off at Ino Station, the last stop on the loop. Of course, there's a vending machine here. Let me tell you, the Japanese soft drink game is next level. Let me be clear though, a lot of Japanese railway companies are in the real estate business. Railway companies own the very lucrative properties along their lines, and is one of the reasons why many of these private operators are so profitable. But those are rail companies that also do real estate. A real estate company that also runs trains? That's pretty unique. Are there any examples of something like this where you live? Let me know in the comments below. We're back at Yukarigaoka Station. That's 200 yen well spent if you ask me. Now we can take the Keisei line into central Tokyo. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Trains Are Awesome. Some of my favorite videos of 2024 are coming up in the next few weeks, and you won't want to miss them. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.